Welcome to another episode of AdTastic. I'm your host, Tony Stanall, and today we're talking to Anthony Gallien, who is the founder and CEO of MasterPlan Media Group. Welcome, Anthony.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you so much for having me. It's an absolute pleasure. Happy to be here.
And you are into socially conscious marketing. Maybe explain a little about that to our viewing audience.
Yes, Tony. Well, I always say, as many of us know and are aware, business as we know it is transforming and it's changing. And consumers have different needs. And we live in a day and age where, I was listening to a speech maybe about a week ago, and the individual was talking about Colonel Sanders and the start of KFC. And the gentleman giving the speech said that KFC would probably never last or never make it in today's day and age. With the rise of the socially conscious consumer, there's a growing demand for a plant-based diet, for vegan-friendly options. We see all over the world that governments are employing metrics and measures to begin to take us off of old energy sources and begin to use renewable energy in our transportation and in our vehicles. So we are really here as the ad agency to connect the dots between the two, to connect what we call socially responsible, environmentally friendly, health conscious brands to the rise of the new and emerging socially conscious consumer.
Wow, that is a mouthful. In our in our prep interview before the show, you talked a little about the kinds of things you're involved in. Could you give us some examples of that and how maybe they've benefited your clients?
Yes, of course. So MasterPlan Media Group, the name suggests it. That word master plan, we say that we have the plan and the strategy as it relates to marketing, branding, advertising, and public relations technology to really bring together all of the pieces for companies across all life cycle stages. So whether your company is in the development stage, in the startup stage, or even in the reinvention stage, we really have the tools and the partnerships and the resources to really bring together and execute on an offering that will be beneficial to the client at large. One strategy that we've really put into place is the strategy of forming strategic alliances and partnerships. And as it stands right now, we are an 8-member strategic alliance company. And so we have partners all over the world, as far as Europe, the Middle East, that support us in servicing. Specifically on the marketing and advertising side, one of our partners is the subsidiary of a NASDAQ publicly traded company. And we're really excited about that because that really gives us a very strong offering to really be able to scale those marketing and advertising campaigns for our clients.
Gotcha. And are there any particular target audiences that you're speaking to?
Yes. So we love to say socially responsible, environmentally friendly, health conscious brands. So as long as the client is in that space and they have a social mission, they are sustainable, they are about the new way of doing business and the new way of interacting with the environment and with the consumer. We are about businesses that use their products and their industry as a force for good. That is our space. That is where we stand. And that is who we are. That is who we are.
Well, Anthony, you're doing God's work. In the last, 15 or 20 seconds or so, could you give me an example of something where you've kind of helped the clients' businesses in the way you do business?
Yes, of course. One thing that we always do is to really understand the business aspiration and the business goals. We like to really sit down with the stakeholders of the company, of the organization, and really dive deep into who they are and why they do what they do. And we're completely industry agnostic. As we've said, as long as there is alignment with the core values of being socially responsible, environmentally friendly, and health conscious. A service offering in particular that we have decided to incorporate into our offering is technology. And I've done the research. I don't think that there's another ad agency anywhere that I've been able to find that has incorporated technology the way we're using it as it relates to marketing, branding, advertising, and technology. And what that looks like for us specifically is incorporating cybersecurity. So the United States government has much data around the emergence and importance of companies and brands beginning to protect their property as it relates to the internet. And that is one area that we here at MasterPlan Media Group are beginning to focus a lot more on, is to be able to bring that as an aspect to the table as well, ensuring that the brand is not only made aware of, but that the brand is also protected through those cybersecurity measures.
Terrific. Well, thanks for joining us and enlightening us on your business today, Anthony.
Of course. Thank you so much, Tony. It's an honor to be here.
And thank you for joining us on this episode of AdTastic. You can find out more about Anthony Gallien at dailyadbrief.com. We'll see you next time.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.